One of the most important parts of an SSDI claim is your work history. In fact, even if you have strong medical evidence, problems or inconsistencies in your employment records can create delays, additional scrutiny, or even denials. So what happens if the Social Security Administration questions your work history? First, SSA may compare the information in your application against your earnings records, tax documents, prior filings, and employer reports. If there are inconsistencies, they may request clarification or additional documentation. For example, SSA may question when you actually stopped working, whether you continued performing substantial work activity after your alleged onset date, or whether your job duties were more demanding than you described. This is especially common for people who worked part-time, were self-employed, had fluctuating income, attempted to return to work, or held multiple jobs over the years. SSA may also send work history reports asking detailed questions about your past jobs. These forms often require information about lifting requirements, standing and walking, use of technical skills, supervisory duties, and how long you spent performing certain tasks each day. The reason this matters is because SSA uses your past work to evaluate whether you can still perform previous jobs or transition into other types of work. If SSA misunderstands the true demands of your employment history, it can negatively affect your claim evaluation. For example, someone may have technically held a manager title, but the job may have involved heavy physical labor for most of the day. If that distinction is not properly explained, SSA may incorrectly classify the position as sedentary or light work. Work history questions can also arise if there are earnings after the alleged disability onset date. In some situations, those earnings may represent unsuccessful work attempts or limited work activity that does not necessarily disqualify someone from SSDI. But proper explanation and supporting documentation are often critical. Disability Advocates Group helps SSDI applicants organize work history information, respond to SSA requests, and present employment details in a way that accurately reflects the claimant's limitations and job demands. Careful preparation can help reduce confusion and strengthen the overall consistency of a claim. If SSA is questioning your work history or you're considering filing for SSDI benefits, call Disability Advocates Group at 800-788-2095 for a free consultation or use the free SSDI screener at ssdianswers.com to see if you may qualify for benefits. This video provides general information about SSDI. It does not constitute legal advice.